Hello, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. Let me greet you just like my friend Triple T, Tinde. Say hello, world, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And that's the way it should be because as I'm speaking from here in Nigeria, it is in the evening. Some places it's afternoon, other areas they are in their morning. So, any place you may be listening to me from, I wish you the good part of the day. This is Amechi, and once again, it gladdened my heart for us to get going, for us to always talk about TBC. And when we know what we're talking about, it gives us more reason why we should always talk about it and do it excitedly, just like the way we've been doing it. So that's it. Sorry for that brief break in transmission, so to say. So this is me, Amici Eke. I want to start this evening by asking this very important question. And that question will help us to understand what we're doing and know where we are and what we are doing. So the question is this: what are you protecting? In life, you have to protect something for you to remain alive. You have to protect if it is your job, if it is your marriage, if it is your what is entrusted to you. Okay? In life, you must be protecting something to be protected. You have to protect something to remain protected. And now, what about in this way? If I ask the question in this way, what are you protecting again? Are you protecting poverty? Are you protecting wealth? Are you protecting ill health? Or are you protecting a health condition? Good health condition. Why I'm asking this very question is that it is very pertinent, and people are acting funny, and sometimes you don't know that they are busy protecting the wrong thing. So many people are comfortable protecting poverty. They are protecting poverty in the sense that they are full of excuses. Okay? Ask them the reason why they are not doing what they're supposed to be doing, and they will not have any atom of shame to tell you the reasons why they must not do what you are doing. They'll tell you 101 reasons why what you are doing is wrong, why you should have looked for something else and do, why what you are doing doesn't make sense. But at the same time, you see them wretched in life. You see them begging for food. You see them doing nothing, practically nothing. But I dare to advise you that, look, what you are doing is wrong. And in essence, practically see them protecting poverty. You see them protecting that same thing that had kept them where they are in life. Tell them to think differently, to make a move in life, and they'll tell you what you don't know. They'll start giving you reasons why you have suddenly changed from who you used to be, why you have suddenly changed from, begging to want to start giving others. And that is how some people think. They go about protecting poverty. They go about caressing poverty, pitying poverty, throwing pity party here and there. And bad enough, when they see someone in their midst who want to leave that circle of friends, they go about saying all sorts of things, but not knowing that a person has really given thoughts to something that will really benefit him. God didn't create us to be in lack, okay? God did not create anyone to be in poverty. And when you struggle and make things work for you, be rest assured that not everybody will be happy that you do that. But it's very, very bad, okay? Instead of protecting poverty, why not work harder and, work harder and at least live an average life, okay? Stop being busy, wasting your time looking for names to give those who are able to have at least 3 square meals a day. Stop being masters at calling them names. Rather, look out for where you can be able to make something work for you. And when you do that, you'll be able to take care of your responsibilities. Though it may not be all of them, but at least you show that be in a situation whereby you're always begging and kind of living low life, since you have the ability. I'm not talking about those who are actually poor, in the sense poor, those who are less privileged. Okay, you may see some people with debilitating sickness, illness. You may see some people with one hand, you know, with one leg, those who are maybe in a wheelchair and things of that nature. Those people, they are really, they could be classified as the less privileged ones. They'll be looked at as poor ones, a kind of. But there are some, even in that situation, they don't care. They struggle. They want to at least live an average life. Because this life is not two. Okay? I often use that very word that TBC is not a cure-all. But having been given an opportunity to raise oneself out of poverty, having been given this great opportunity to do things that you've always wanted to do without stepping on anyone's toe, without living a bad life, without doing anything against the government, without, being bad. When I say being bad, I say that in quote because for some people to succeed today, they must be masters in doing all sorts of dubious things. Some people can go at the extent of killing. Like I was trying to point out the other day, some people have recently began again, they are scamming again. Because after the conference in Nigeria, some group of people quickly organized themselves and they started giving others some fake promises. Say, bring 10,000 naira, another 10,000 naira, registration and registration processing. When you give them that 20,000 naira, after which you are going to send them 100 kringos from your account, and then you give them your bank account, and they will credit you 300,000. So that 300,000 naira, they'll be doing that monthly for the next 1 year. And some people, I may not say foolishly, but I don't know how they reason. The reason why they fell into such is because they don't value what they have. They don't try to see the area which they can be able to, make use of what they have in TBC. TBC has given us greater opportunity whereby if we really understand the concept, if we follow through, okay, even the issue of paying admin fee, instead of complaining that you are not able to pay the admin fee, you will even be making money. Because as you try your best to educate others about the benefits of doing what they're doing, and again, when they are paying, and you also paying, when you pay, you also get paid. Teach people to do what you're doing. It's just simple as that. Help them to understand that, look at, this is the way to do it. Don't just be a duty continuity announcer. Show them the practical way of doing it. Yes, it may not always be easy that, okay, once you started, you are able to get people and convince them about, no. You are just new, or even if you're not new, but you don't know how to go about having your payment sent across, or kind of making your payment easier by not paying out of your pocket. Why not connect with great leaders? We have people like Bisembe Derek, who is always running trainings. Okay, he have trained many people here in Nigeria. That people like Dr. Solo Amahotu, Mr. Preston Ikewu, Amechieke, Harun, Adna, MDS, you name the GMC, those are the guys that you look up to, and they will train you properly on what you need to do and what you need to know about TBC. Days are gone whereby you want to hang on with people who are there to scam you, people who will promise you heaven and earth and tell you that if you do this, money will start coming. No, TBC is not something that is confusing. It's not hard to understand. It's only when you are able to get going, partner with the right people, and get sincere ones to train you and teach you all that you have to know in TBC. Look at what is happening around the world today. Just take a look at what is happening around the world today. And if you truly understand what you have in TBC, you discover that this is the best you can ever think of. Okay? This is an opportunity. You'll be in your house. This is the best home business, I must tell you. Only if you are able to understand it. Only if you are patient enough to understand the benefits you have in TBC community. I always try to emphasize on this. All those on the mass adoption team, please, instead of falling back, do your best to make sure that you get others who will work towards bringing other members. Okay? You are free to choose where you belong to. Okay? Those who are actively paying their monthly admin fee, they are in a better position. Okay? But who among those who just decide to stay put and watch what is happening, fine and good, let them remain there. They are also going to benefit from TBC, but that will be when we may have gotten to our ultimate price or ultimate member in TBC, which is 1 billion. But for those now who are busy promoting TBC, doing all the needed, spending their time, spending their money, and doing trainings here and there, the admin of TBC is not leaving those people empty-handed, because through Bitcoin bounties, you are going to be earning. Okay? You have money that will sustain you when you are doing it rightly. You don't go about saying other things and doing another thing. Some people unknowingly make this mistake of saying that, hey, I cannot be paying admin fee. And then they will, go to the extent of telling their referrals, please, I'm not paying this. Don't be paying. Does that really make sense? It doesn't make sense, because all that you are doing now is just to see how we can be able to grow the community and make it work. So I am calling on all those who are capable of doing the best they can in TBC, not to relent, because very soon, I repeat that very, very soon, people will be the one begging you that they want to join you in TBC. That is only those who are busy paying the admin fee. Those who are paying the admin fee very soon are going to see themselves in a way they never even expected, because in anything you do in this life, there must be the results. Okay? All the things that we've been doing in life, we always get the results of whatever we do in this life. But when we talk about TBC, when we talk about that it means ending poverty, helping the poor and things of that nature, many are yet to fully understand the way admin is going. If they can really think within themselves and now reason, admin mapped out thousands of dollars to cater for the needy around Nigeria. Not only that, the ambassadors made sure that they took the best of flights, lodged in the best of hotels, have the best of treatment. All those things goes with money. People don't think that way. They are only comfortable to say, hey, TBC is a scam. And they are comforted knowing that, yes, TBC is a scam. But do this calculation. A scam that pays about $1,200 each week. $1,200 times 5 every week. It pays out to those who are working. Now, do the math. 1,200 times 5 languages in which the Bitcoin contests are running on. $1,200 times that 5. Okay? Times it or multiply it by 1 month. Scam doing something like this. Okay? Consider again, scam having the best of technology. Scam having a blockchain that will transact upwards, almost, let me say, 1 million transactions in a second. Scam platform is also doing something like this. Is doing something like this. So people just need to think and tell themselves the basic truth. Okay? Let them know and realize that what they have in TBC is the best opportunity. I'm always directing my attention to the members. And those who are still looking at TBC from sideways, stop looking, get involved, register, ask questions, get trained, and start making money from TBC. Because now, you are making side income in TBC. If you come into TBC, do it rightly, man, you enjoy it. I'm always calling on you to do the right thing. This is Amechi. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.